Morning, YouTubies. How's it going? All right, this morning I'm having some Jack's Original Thin Supreme Pizza. So hopefully this is good. I think it was better last night. This kind of got just a little bit floppy, but it'll work. Normally I go for pizza that has more crust to it, but I'm trying to eat healthier, a little bit less carbs, y'all, that kind of good stuff. Because your girl here loves her carbs. They're carbolicious, So, a little sunlight in here. That's not bad. Better if it's hot and fresh, but it's still good. So how y'all doing? Good, I hope. It is beautiful out today. It's sunny. The sky is like pure blue. It's nice out. It's awesome. Oh, took too big of a bite. That hurt. Going down. Normally I get like DiGiorno or something like that. It's got, a lot more crust to it. Because I like the crust. Or the bottom part of the crust. But also unlike some people, I like the remaining crust after you get done with the pizza too. That's just me. Especially if it's a stuffed crust. Got some little nails from the store. I've never been to an actual salon to get my nails done. I'm curious about doing that sometime, or at least once. But for now, I went ahead and I got them from the store. And it's been years. Oh my God. I don't know how many years since I've had nails. Because back when I was working, I couldn't wear them. Because, working in food, and I always have to have the gloves on. I couldn't wear them. So it's been forever. I'm not totally sure if I like wearing them or not. I'm not used to wearing them. It feels weird. And oh my God, it's complicated when trying to do anything. Trying to turn on the camera on the phone. Trying to pick up a pizza. Everything. It's like, oh my God. I'm not used to this. Plus, today I'm actually, I don't know if you can see or not, but I wore my, what I call skinny jeans. And I wore my black gothy boots for a change. I haven't worn these boots. I got them 3 years ago. I've only worn them once before this. As you can see, they have a little bit of a heel. And they're not even, it's not even that big of a heel, but I'm having trouble walking in them. You think I'd be walking in stilettos. The way I'm wobbling around and everything. I have had one pair of stilettos back in my, I think it's like mid-20s. Took me forever to get used to wearing those. Oh my God. Then again, I had stronger calves and everything back then, so that helped. So that could be part of why I have a little bit of trouble with these, because with chronic fatigue and not being able to be active and everything most of the time, I don't have a whole lot of muscle. I am trying to work on exercising so I can build up some muscle, like doing a little mild weightlifting and doing some yoga and stuff like that, and walking around the kitchen and living room in a circle a gazillion times to attempt to get my walking in. I want to go out and walk like down the road but it's not always safe because there's like weirdos out there. A couple years ago, there's a person that I swear they tried to run me over, and then I swear that they were trying to came back and tried to find me. It was at nighttime. Came back and tried to find me like 8 times, but each time they came back, before they get to me, I'd hide in the weeds, the waist-high weeds, like a little fawn, and just like where they couldn't see my eyes or anything about me. So they couldn't see me to get me. I don't know what their intentions were. So that's one reason I don't go walking outside. But also with chronic fatigue, I get worn out sometimes. And if I overexert myself, there's a chance I could actually just collapse because I'm just so exhausted. So it's safer for me to actually, at least until I can hopefully, maybe someday overcome all of this and get better. I don't know. I'm better than what I was 7 years ago when we first moved in with mom and dad. But hang on. But so it's safer for me to walk around and around the house, around the living room and kitchen. We have a dividing wall. Divides our living room and kitchen. And there's 2 entrances to the kitchen because of it. So I literally go around and around. That way, if I do wear out and feel like I'm going to collapse, I just either collapse on the floor or I can collapse on the couch or on the chair or whatever. So, but how did I get started on that? I have no idea. Oh my God. It's been one of those days, okay? I have no idea how or why I got off onto all talking about all that. Welcome to Vicky's world, where randomness has no bounds. Oh, I don't know if it actually is salty or if it's just the last couple of years since I eat so little. It's like all the salt. I taste everything. I taste all the salt, taste all the sugars, the spiciness. This has got, to me, a lot of salt and spiciness to it. It's probably not to the average person, but to me it is. I've been dealing with that for the last couple of years. Everything being salty and sugary and spicy. It's like, ugh. My taste buds being off. Now, my taste buds aren't as off as much as they used to be, but still. Got a telephone call a while ago. I can't remember what they said it was. I want to talk to Anthony. He's in dialysis right now, so I let him know that he's not available right now. I might take a message. All of a sudden, it's like, no, we'll call back later. And then it got ready hung up. The same company has called like 8 other times. And each time, the people don't want to let me know what the phone call's about or what company they are or anything like that. So this guy is like, no, back here. I want to know who your company is and what you're calling about. Because each and every single one of you has done this crap to me and not told me any information. So I don't know what it is that they keep calling. And they keep calling and keep calling. So I was like, ugh. I'm thinking it's a scammer, but it's not coming up on my phone as a scammer, so I don't know. I've been having a lot of those kind of calls lately. And I have no problem with people that are I don't know if they actually are foreigners or just have a from another country, and I don't know if they're actually foreigners that live here in the United States or if they're actually in India. That part doesn't bother me. Part that bothers me is it sounds scamish, and each and every single one of them has such a strong accent. I have a really hard time understanding them. So I'm not sure what the deal is. So and it's not just this company. There's been multiple companies that have called asking for either Anthony or I. And it's always the same way. Somebody on the other end has got a very strong Indian accent. And the phone call sounds scamish. So, probably, I didn't do it this time yet on this phone call. Probably will, though. So, I don't know. It just doesn't sound right. But, probably about 90% of the other ones are already blocked. And they just keep calling. They keep having different numbers. I'm like, oh my God. And they call me at the butt crack of dawn. I'm trying to sleep. I was like, oh my God. It's like, no. If you're going to call me at the butt crack of dawn, you're going to tell me who you are and what company you are. Piss me off. Got some raspberry simply lemonade. I love this stuff. I actually like the original flavor better, the lemon lemonade, but I like this too. Oh man, can't get over how beautiful it is today, though. Got some sad news. I found out that my friend that her and her husband used to come to dialysis, Joyce and John. John had health issues, and so he always had to have dialysis. Well, Joyce and I always sat in the foyer, and we'd chat for the 4 hours that John and Anthony were in dialysis, and all the other people were back there. Her and I would sit in the foyer in the lobby and talk for 4 hours, and we talked 3 days a week. Anthony has to come to dialysis 3 days a week. So did John. So her and I became pretty good friends. She's an 80-year-old woman. He was 80 also. He died the other day. So the funeral is supposed to be today. Unfortunately, I don't have a way there. And I don't know what her phone number is still. I'm hoping that there's another person that brings her daughter to dialysis. I think she's going to go to the funeral. Of course, she didn't offer to let me ride with her, and I didn't get a chance to ask her anything. So I'm hoping that she'll get Joyce's phone number, so I at least, say hey. So I miss her. Excuse me. She was grandmotherly like. She reminded me of my grandmother. And her and I got really close. So I miss her. I seen the other day I seen the obituary that when the nurses came out and put the obituary up on the bulletin board. So I went and read it. As soon as I read it, I started crying. I'm about ready to cry now. Oh my God. But she's probably going to be, now that her husband's dead, she was actually thinking that he was on the verge of dying when they were still coming to dialysis back in December. Because he has a lot, has had a lot of health issues. I mean, a lot. So she knew his time was coming close. So she told me that if he died, she'd be moving to Kansas City with her son. So that's probably what she's going to be doing. I told Mom about the situation, and Mom was basically grilling me, questioning me, all kinds of questions about it. You gonna see her Thursday? She gonna come by before the funeral? Did she give you her phone number? Is she gonna give you your phone number? Or her phone number? All this kind of stuff. It's like, Mom, no. I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her to get her phone number. And she's probably not going to come by before the funeral because she's probably going to be busy with taking care of the funeral and stressed out and sad and everything about it, and probably not thinking about coming by the dialysis place to see anybody. You know, she got other things on her mind. I don't know what Mom was thinking. It's like, I wouldn't even dare expect or hope for, well, I do kind of hope, but I wouldn't expect Joyce to come by and say anything when, on the day of her husband's funeral, you know, right before the funeral. She's got other things on her mind. She's going to be getting things prepped for the funeral and probably both visiting and dealing with family in particular and stuff. So, don't get me wrong. I love my mama very much. But I swear sometimes she doesn't use that brain of hers. Okay, I think I'm done with that for now. That's pretty good, but I'm just done. Dun. I do hope to get to see her before she does move, but no way I expect it to be today. And I hate to say it, but my mama does stuff like that quite often. Ask dumb questions like that. So I always try to be nice and polite when answering, of course, but in my mind I'm thinking, what are you thinking? So, anywho, I'm gonna get ready to scoot before I get. If you guys are, hang on, hold up. If y'all are new to our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. Trying to talk too fast, my brain and mouth just don't want to cooperate. Short-circuited there. So, anywho, I'm gonna catch you guys later. Bye-bye. If I get the